I'm a professional neuroplastician and I help rewire your brain so you actually think differently. So let's talk about habitual negative and toxic thinking. Once we get pulled into the vortex of chronic negative thinking, it feels toxic and starts to spread, contaminating everything else in our lives. The constant rumination, the dwelling, the catastrophizing thoughts, the what ifs, the worst case scenario thoughts, the hurtful self-talk. You're sick of it. And more than that, you're tired of fighting it. Feeling like you are constantly swimming against the current. Losing sleep, feeling trapped and constrained in it, filtering everything through it. And you've been trying to change it on your own, trying everything that you can find, only to find that it either A, only seems to help somewhat or only temporarily, or B, doesn't actually change the way that you think or feel in the long term. You struggle to find the positivity in the process, listening to enjoy the journey, but you're thinking, screw that, this sucks. So I'm gonna highlight 2 concepts that I share with my clients when they begin changing their thinking patterns. And I'm talking about untangling negative thought loops because they're wired together. And then rewiring them back with a new, healthier link, making an upgrade to the neural network to finally feel relief and release from all that negative thinking and toxicity, to feel more optimism and excitement instead. So the first step is noticing your ratio of attention. How much time do you spend your attention on thinking about the negatives, the problems, the negative emotions, versus how much time do you spend your attention on thinking about the positives, the solutions, and the way you want to think and feel? Because when you chronically vent and complain and talk nonstop about your problems and issues, you are conditioning your brain to strengthen those neural networks. This actively reinforces those very thought loops by teaching it to your brain through repetitive exposure and heightened attention, which then only amplifies them further. So instead, shift your ratio of attention into more resourceful, optimistic, and forward-thinking momentum. It starts with a choice. The second step is notice your inner monologue. If you are continuously speaking to yourself negatively, first, you are dead wrong, and second, you are teaching your brain how to think, and it begins to memorize this script, and you become that person you've been teaching it to be. This is an outdated way of trying to motivate yourself to do better, but it's counterintuitive, and it's the worst thing that you can participate in because this repeated inner conversation conditions your brain into even more negative patterns. Every time that you do this, you're creating an endless neural loop by reinforcing the exact type of thinking you're trying to change, and it is not working at all. Your self-esteem tanks, and you'll start to lose trust in yourself because you don't have your own back. So instead, begin to plan a new script where the language is supportive, encouraging, inspiring, empowering, and gentle, to begin teaching your brain to become this person who believes in you again.